better sleep without pills? Do this before 7 p.m. 1. The silent thief of sleep. It's 3:17 a.m. You're wide awake. The room is dark and quiet, but your mind won't shut off. Your eyes burn, your body aches, and deep down, there's that growing fear. What if I can't fall back asleep? If you're over 50, this scenario is likely familiar. According to the National Sleep Foundation, nearly 50% of adults over age 50 report frequent waking during the night. Many assume it's just part of getting older. But what if something you're doing hours before bedtime is quietly sabotaging your sleep? It's not your mattress, not your phone screen, not even your hormones. It's your dinner. 2. Why most sleep advice doesn't work. If you've tried melatonin supplements, warm milk, herbal teas, blackout curtains, or even expensive sound machines and still struggle to sleep, you're not alone. While those methods can help, they often ignore one critical variable: your body's internal clock and how it responds to food. Dr. Eve Van Cotter, professor of medicine at the University of Chicago, emphasizes that food is one of the strongest time cues for the human circadian system. That means what and when you eat can impact how your body prepares for rest. Yet very few sleep programs or health influencers talk about meal timing. And that's a big mistake. Because without aligning your meals to your body's clock, even the best sleep hygiene tips can fall flat. 3. Your gut has a bedtime too. When you eat late, your digestive system stays active long after your brain wants to rest. Digestion is energy intensive. It raises your core temperature, increases heart rate, and activates alert mode systems in the body. Research from the Cleveland Clinic shows that late-night eating not only delays digestion but also contributes to acid reflux, bloating, and fragmented sleep. One study published in Appetite found that individuals who ate after 8 p.m. were more likely to experience difficulty initiating and maintaining sleep. Think of your gut like a factory. It runs on shifts. If you keep the night crew working overtime, the rest of the body can't power down. Your liver processes fats, your pancreas releases insulin, and your stomach churns all at a time when the rest of you should be resting. 4. Meet melatonin, your brain's night watchman. Melatonin is the hormone responsible for signaling sleep. As daylight fades, your brain begins to produce melatonin, preparing your body for rest. But this delicate process is easily disrupted. According to Harvard Health Publishing, consuming food too close to bedtime can suppress natural melatonin production. Why? Because digestion creates internal activity that competes with the body's wind-down signals. Melatonin isn't a switch. It's a dimmer. And when you eat late, you leave the lights on. Studies have shown that melatonin levels rise earlier and peak more steadily when the body isn't distracted by digestion. This means deeper sleep, fewer awakenings, and improved memory consolidation overnight. 5. The power of the 7 p.m. dinner rule. So what's the solution? Eat dinner before 7 p.m. A growing body of research suggests that early time-restricted eating, ETRF, finishing dinner before sunset or at least 3 hours before bedtime can significantly improve sleep quality, metabolic health, and energy regulation. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism compared two groups, one that ate dinner at 6 p.m., and another at 9 p.m. The early eating group not only fell asleep faster but also had deeper, longer periods of non-REM sleep. Why? Because finishing dinner earlier allows your digestive system to finish its work before sleep, enabling your brain and body to sync with their natural rhythms. Your parasympathetic nervous system, which governs rest and digestion, finally gets the signal, it's time to restore. 6. Alan's story, from insomnia to renewal. Alan, a 62-year-old retired schoolteacher from Ohio, came to my clinic frustrated after years of restless nights. He had tried Ambien, meditation apps, and even acupuncture. Nothing stuck. When I asked about his dinner routine, he told me he usually ate at 8:30 p.m. I suggested one change: eat before 6:45 p.m. No new medications. No supplements. Within 10 days, Alan was sleeping 7-8 hours per night without interruption. He called it a miracle I cooked myself. But it wasn't magic. It was biology. Now, 6 months later, Alan says his mornings are brighter, his thoughts are clearer, and his afternoons no longer feel like a fog. His blood pressure has stabilized. His energy has returned. And all he did was shift his dinner time. 7. What you eat matters too. Timing is vital. But so is content. Heavy, greasy, spicy, or sugar-loaded meals can cause indigestion and blood sugar fluctuations, two major sleep disruptors. Conversely, nutrient-rich, easily digestible meals support melatonin production and blood sugar stability. Try these options for an ideal evening meal. Oats or brown rice, source of complex carbs and melatonin precursors. Steamed vegetables, high in fiber, gentle on digestion. Grilled salmon or poached chicken, lean protein for satiety and stable blood sugar. Hard-boiled egg with avocado, rich in magnesium and tryptophan. Handful of almonds or walnuts, natural melatonin and healthy fats. Avoid alcohol, caffeine, processed meats, and anything fried. Even fruit juices, though natural, can spike blood sugar too close to bedtime and trigger nighttime awakenings. 8 expert voices you can trust. Dr. Charlene Gaimaldo, Medical Director of Johns Hopkins Center for Sleep, notes, your body thrives on rhythm. Consistency in meal timing and sleep can regulate nearly every system, including digestion, immunity, and brain function. Mayo Clinic's Sleep Hygiene Guide recommends completing dinner at least 3 hours before bed to allow melatonin production to initiate properly. WebMD lists early, light dinners as one of the top non-pharmacological strategies for improving sleep after age 50. Dr. Frank Shear of Harvard Medical School also emphasizes, when meals are mistimed, it can lead to misalignment of your internal clocks, disrupting not only sleep but also glucose metabolism and cardiovascular function. 9. The real reason you're still tired. The problem isn't your age, or your pillow, or even your hormones. It's your routine. Late dinners disrupt the body's ability to rest. Over time, poor sleep increases risk of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, cognitive decline, and depression. If you feel groggy in the morning, crash in the afternoon, and can't fall asleep at night, your body is crying out for rhythm. And that rhythm starts with dinner. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. Eating before 7 p.m. won't just help you fall asleep faster, it can help reset your entire biological clock. 10 Tonight, choose sleep. You don't need another pill. You don't need to fight your body. You need to listen to it. Start tonight. Shift dinner to 6 o'clock or 6:30 p.m. Make it light. Make it nourishing. Give your body time to digest, your brain time to unwind, and your cells time to restore. Your best nights are still ahead of you. Not in a bottle. Not in a prescription. But in a plate. Before 7 p.m. Because when you eat right, and eat early, sleep follows. And when sleep returns, so does your life. So tonight, do something radical. Close the kitchen early. Light a candle. Read a book. And allow your body to remember what deep rest feels like. You've earned it. Disclaimer. This content and all images in this video and channel are intended for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the guidance of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition or dietary changes. The information provided is based on reputable scientific sources and expert recommendations, but individual results may vary. This video and its associated visuals do not make any claims to cure, prevent, or treat any disease.